Hello and welcome back to Overlord. And okay, it's not up just yet. I forgot there's one more thing you have to do. Yeah, you get a thing for that as well. Again, skipping over a lot of stuff. There's more comprehensive things. Again, I'd recommend Smite is a good YouTuber for. And this is our reward for being a good guy, hero.
My lord, now you've got rid of Melvin, the sheep are flourishing. Take as many as you like, sire. They're breeding faster than I can count them.
Oh, more sheep.
I wouldn't recommend counting them, you'll fall asleep. You target these sheep? Don't really need to, we have a shit ton of brown life force. So I'm not going to go and kill every bloody sheep there. I just wanted to show that there are now rams here, so be a little careful if you decide to go down the good route. Because you don't... those rams, they don't look like anything. They're pretty weak, but they will kill a minion. Like, not a brown. Browns will easily overcome them, but I have lost minions in the past too that they do damage. So things like reds. If it's not a brown minion, it probably can't handle anything that actually does damage up close. Generally, look at it that way. Browns are the ones that take hits.
Thank you for freeing us.
You're a gent. I couldn't have spent another night listening to my grumbling stomach.
Now, we're going to quickly run up and grab something.
Name a pumpkin after you.
Cool.
Reds. Browns.
Now, I don't tend to use browns on guard markers, simply because they're a bit too stupid. But now we have an answer to these rock throwers. Again, never forget this chest. This is a handy chest. You will be coming by here a few times. So,
For you. That's mine.
so I like to only keep a small complement of reds. But early game, generally shortly after getting the minion types are useful. But browns always default back to being the best, basically. They are a lot more hardy, and a lot of the enemies late game do a lot of damage. Although, some enemies basically always instant kill, and in that case, browns don't really have an edge, because their whole thing is that they can take hits. So if they can't take hits, there's no point. But we're just going to head back down here to where Melvin was, because there's a nice little something, and that's what this episode's going to be, basically, is, by the way, me grabbing some shit that we missed out on because we didn't have reds. And unlocking the entrance to Evernight, which we're not going to go to just yet. I don't know if we can actually go there yet. I'll have to see. But Evernight is the next location. We've not been introduced to it yet, because it is blocked off by fire barrier. As is Fort Spree, I think it's called, or Castle Spree, something like that. Also an important note, reds cannot attack and move. Well, I mean, most minions can't. Yeah, reds are basically tower defense type minions.
Browns.
So it's an interesting little battle here. We have... Okay. Important note, those hay bales,
Reds.
don't fuck with them. They will kill you. They're explosive for some reason. They're apparently packed with thermite. If you set them on fire, or if anything sets on fire actually, they will blow up after a couple of seconds and they can kill anything, even reds.
You choose all.
So we're gonna grab that.
Treasure. Yes, master.
Now. Darn. So we're going to leave that minion to his own devices carrying that, or those minions, I guess. Actually, we are going the same way, so I might as well put more minions on it. I think 7's the max that can carry that, yeah. So we're going to make our way back with this here gold we've pocketed. Then we're going to go and grab the next component of our forge, which will allow us to start forging. And I'll take you through the forging options that are available. I personally don't mess around with forging until the late game, and even then I just do helmet. In my opinion, forging is not that good because it requires a lot of grinding for mostly Overlord results. It will mostly make the Overlord himself stronger, which is like, you know, I'm not supposed to be fighting myself anyway. Also, gold makes a sound in this universe for some reason. Come on. Thankfully, this is one of the fewer areas where you're going to have to carry shit around forever. I think it's personally kind of satisfying just watching minions carry multiple objects back. Especially in the areas where you get a lot of gold bags. There's nothing quite like watching your own little army of gremlins carry off gold back to your stronghold. Feels very Overlordy, you know? So our crown guy is currently carrying that. An important note as well is the first minion you send anywhere will always be your strongest. Naturally, they'll take the lead. So our current strongest that isn't doing anything is the guy with the cleaver there. This does mean that if you accidentally send a minion into a river and they drown, it will probably also be your strongest one, so be careful. Yeah, just be cautious with that. So I'm going to drop it there at the waypoint gate. And we're going to get a decent amount of gold from that. We've now got 5,000 isn't really a lot, and we're approaching 5,000, so believe me, late game though, beyond a certain point, you don't need to worry about gold.
Ah, I smell roasted harflin on the breeze.
It's delicious. We also have these weird peasant militiamen here. They're weird arrows that they're holding right by the end.
Careful. This is the only bit of farmland we've managed to save from the half.
I'm gonna burn it.
But the crops won't be ready for months. We'll have starved by then.
This you're kind of meant to encounter earlier.
Still out there. We've seen him go into this old workshop.
Yeah. One of my minions is lagging behind. There's another little conversation here.
These roots? Oh,
Sepultura intensifies.
Darn elves can't keep their own forest under control.
These roots are strangling our crops.
the forest? It's gone crazy. That ain't natural, I'm telling you.
I've tried cutting them, setting them on fire. Nothing else.
It's elf magic. I never trusted those pointy-eared layabouts.
So yeah, that's a little conversation we can stumble in on.
Reds!
It's always worth putting out fires wherever you see them, just so your minions don't burn themselves. So this is a very brief part of the game where we're going to rely heavily on reds.
Oh!
So this is the old workshop they're talking about. And this right here is a smelter. And what we use this for, as I'm sure you can guess,
You choose all.
is smelting. I think... I'm not sure what triggers it. I'm getting ready for a fight, as you can tell, because there is a fight coming up. Not a big one, but any fight in this game can be dangerous if you're not ready. And carrying an object, yeah, dangerous stuff.
Ooh, an object. I like objects.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
halflings! Close the gates!
I get my
Cowardly
gate shut.
creatures! Quick, find another route. Then decide how to deal with these worthless peons.
Yeah, you don't actually have to deal with them.
Reds! Browns!
So this is the correct way to fight with reds and browns. Yeah, you can try and set that on fire, but I never managed to catch anyone in the explosion. Now, the correct thing to do is to not pick up your smelter again. Those are not the only halflings. So we're going to use the tactic we learned earlier, and we're going to go full Vietnam on them. Yeah, reds do make you very powerful against certain enemies. They're a real game changer. I'll set this on fire. No. The flamethrower or the fireball, whatever you want to call it, has a very short range. Oh, we lost the man.
You choose
No matter.
all.
It was just a generic brown minion. We're about to get a lot more life force.
Browns!
Yeah, we're only sending browns in. One, there are rams in here, and I could do with not losing reds, but there's also hay here. So,
Reds! Browns!
and the handy thing now actually about having reds is some of our browns that we're not using anymore because we're using have reds are going to be already equipped. I would highly recommend going back through conquered areas and looting a lot with a full party of minions of one colour, then going back through and doing it with minions of another colour. Because what it means is that you'll then have your minions fully kitted up, even the ones that you don't use. And this means that if you lose a minion in combat and have to get a snap reinforcement out of nowhere, you have a much better chance. Burn the last of these crops because I can do some evil things. This doesn't net corruption anyway, it's irrelevant to the plot. I don't know why I sent my reds back, I think I targeted the wrong thing there.
Browns! Reds!
I've got one little red here because whilst they're carrying that over to the bridge we just lowered, I'm going to open the roads to Evernight. Now the peasants did say they tried burning these routes and they weren't lying. You can hear it as we get closer.
Here I am!
So we're not going to Evernight just yet. I'm just going to leave him there clearing that. You'll probably be done eventually. It just means that when we come back, hopefully the fire barricade won't be in the way.
Yes, master!
Damn! We appear to have lost that crown guy. Shit. We have to wait for this red to come back. I think we lost the crown guy, let's not really check. Well, actually it's time for the video to end there, so I'll make a cut and start on the next episode because it's already gone over length. And I'll get back to you. Laters. Shit, it's not working. I'll let him get back. Jesus, come back. Okay, yeah, he might have gotten lost. I might have to go and get another minion just to open the thing. Facing somewhat technical difficulties. Well, bye.